Maybe I'll die before I can make you mine. My love, there is one thought that follows me everywhere. It stays with me during every meeting, every flight, every long night, every dangerous decision. It never leaves. Maybe I'll die before I earn your heart. People think a prince fears losing his crown. They think I fear losing my fortune. They think I fear the enemies who wait in the shadows. They are wrong. None of those things keep me awake at night. The only thing that truly scares me is the thought that I may run out of time before you fully understand how deeply I love you. I have lived my whole life surrounded by power. People stood when I entered a room. They listened when I spoke. They agreed before I even finished my sentence. It looked like respect. Sometimes it was only fear. Fear is easy to earn. Love never is. That is why meeting you changed everything. For the first time in my life, I met someone whose heart could never be won by power. You never cared about my title. You never looked at my family name with excitement. You simply looked at me. The man, not the prince. That frightened me more than any enemy ever could. Because I suddenly realized there was one thing I could never command. Your heart. And strangely, that made me love you even more. I don't want you beside me because the world expects it. I don't want your smile because you feel you have to give it. I want every step you take toward me to be your own choice. Because love chosen freely is worth more than 1,000 kingdoms. There are people who believe a powerful man can have anything. They have never truly loved someone. Because the greatest things in life are never taken. They are given. Trust, respect, love. Those gifts cannot be bought. They must be earned every single day. That is why I never wake up believing I deserve your love. I wake up asking myself, what can I do today to deserve it? Some days the answer is simple. Listening to you, making time for dinner together, remembering the little things that make you smile, walking beside you through the gardens without looking at my phone. Other days, it means admitting when I am wrong, apologizing before my pride speaks louder than my heart, learning to become a better husband than I was yesterday. Those moments matter more than grand speeches, because love is built quietly, brick by brick, day by day. You once asked me why I always return home so quickly after long trips. I smiled and joked that palace food wasn't as good without you. That wasn't the real reason. The truth is, every city feels incomplete without your voice. Every hotel room feels empty. Every success feels smaller. Because none of it means anything until I can share it with you. You became the person I want to tell everything to. The good news. The difficult days. The silly stories. The quiet dreams I never shared with anyone else. That is what marriage became for me. Not a title. Not a ceremony. A place where my heart finally rests. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much peace you bring into my life. People see the man who makes difficult decisions. You see the man who forgets to rest. The man who worries more than he admits. The man who sometimes sits in silence after a long day. You never try to fix me. You simply sit beside me. And somehow, that is enough. If tomorrow became my last sunrise, I would not think about the meetings I attended. I would not think about the wealth I built. I would not think about the title history gave me. I would think about you. About the first time I saw you smile. About the first time you reached for my hand. About every ordinary evening that quietly became the greatest memory of my life. Those are the moments I would carry with me. Not because they were perfect, because they were ours. My love, Life has taught me many lessons. It taught me how to lead, how to protect, how to negotiate, how to survive. But you taught me the lesson that mattered most. You taught me that a strong man is not measured by the number of people who fear him. He is measured by how gently he protects the people he loves. That lesson changed me forever. So if one day someone asks what my greatest victory was, I hope the answer is simple. That I spent my life becoming the husband you deserved. Not a perfect husband, just a faithful one, a patient one, a kind one, a man who chose you every single day. And if my final day ever comes sooner than I hope, I pray for only one thing, that you never doubt how deeply you were loved, because every heartbeat I have, every dream I still carry, every tomorrow I hope for, begins with you, and ends with gratitude that, in this vast world, our paths found each other. I'd be happy to continue it while keeping the same emotional, cinematic tone and mutual, consensual relationship. My love, if I have ever made you feel alone, forgive me. Not because my love was small, but because my responsibilities were often louder than my heart. There were days when the world needed the prince, but every night, the only person I wanted to be was your husband. Sometimes I stand on the highest balcony of this palace and look across the city. The lights never seem to end. People are chasing dreams, building businesses, starting families, falling in love. From up here, everything looks peaceful. But I know every window hides a different story. Every person carries a battle that nobody else can see. I carry mine too. The difference is, whenever the weight becomes too much, I know exactly where to find peace. I come home to you. You never ask me to be stronger than I am. You never expect me to pretend everything is perfect. You simply remind me that I don't have to carry everything alone. That is something very few people ever experience. To be completely understood, without having to explain every wound. You gave me that gift, and I will spend the rest of my life protecting yours. Do you know what I admire most about you? It is not your beauty. Although every morning I still lose myself for a moment when I see you. It is your heart. Your kindness has never depended on someone's position. You speak to everyone with the same respect. You notice the people others forget. You thank the staff by name. You smile at children you have never met. You make strangers feel seen. Watching you has taught me more about leadership than any lesson I learned.